among the people of Israel, there were wicked men who thought Moses and Aaron tried to make themselves too great. They came to Moses and told him what they thought. But Moses didn't feel he was a great man just because he was a leader of so many people. He was their leader because God wanted him to be their leader. Besides, Moses had been a good leader for his people. So, when Moses heard that some people found fault with him, he felt very bad. And he told those people that found fault with him that the day after, the Lord would show them who his people really were. And so the next day, Moses called for some of the men who found fault with him to come with him, but they would not come. They were angry with Moses, and they did not want to obey him. They blamed Moses for bringing them out of Egypt only to die in the wilderness. But it was not Moses' fault that they did not go into the promised land. It was actually the people's fault because they were afraid. And so, Moses was not pleased that these wicked men did not obey God's commands. Moses said to the people,
"Get away from these wicked men. Do not touch anything of theirs, or you will die."
Then all the people got away from these men. Then these wicked men and their families came and stood at the door of their tents. And then Moses said,
"This is the way that you can know God sent me to lead you out of Egypt. If these men die normally, then you can know that God did not send me. But if God does a new thing and makes the earth open up and swallow these men and their families, then you will know that God sent me."
When Moses said this, the ground began to open up under them. All of these wicked men and their families went down alive into a big hole that opened up under them. Everything these families owned, including their tents, were swallowed up, and the earth closed up again and buried them. After this, many people were so afraid and knew that God had sent Moses to be their leader.